Hey everyone, here I'm going to show you how to get the Clawmark Seal, which is an alternative to the Finger Seal or the Godslayer Seal, and it's like the Finger Seal, it's pretty forgiving. Once you get it, you can do cool stuff like this. You can also do stuff like this. Or you can be a bit more puny and do stuff like this. Doesn't look as cool, that one, does it? Anyway, there's loads of spells that you can use. It's an incantation tool, which I show in different ones how to use magic and how to use seals and stuff like that. But to get the Clawmark Seal, what you want to do is you want to be here. So this is, where are we? Gatefront Ruins. If you come up here, go across to the right, and there's this Summon Water Village. I think round here somewhere you might see a dude that's glowing, and he's called D, and he'll moan about don't go this way to the Summon Water Village because there's all terrible people there and blah, blah, blah. Let me just rest now for morning. There we go. Just so you can see. And the reason why I'm starting here is before you go off on a jolly to try and get the Clawmark Seal, you need to have got what's called a Deathroot. And as you run up here, for the first time, you should see a weird boat floating around. I've already done it, so it's not here. But floating around in here, you'll see this weird thing wiggling around in a boat. And if you take it out, you'll get a Deathroot. And there are several different Deathroots that you can get in the game, and that's required to get the Clawmark Seal. So once you've got that, you can run back. This is the site of grace nearby here, and then go off to the Roundtable Hold. So you need to have had access to the Roundtable Hold. If you've not done this first bit, you're going to need to do that. Go through here, Stormhill Shack, so talk to someone here, I think, and they take you to the Roundtable Hold. So once you've unlocked that, which I've already done, you can go back to the Table of Lost Grace, like so, and you should find a chap called D is sitting here, and you can talk to him. So he is sitting here, and the first time you talk to him, he should waffle on about some special quest that you can do. So you talk to him there, and he'll say, oh yeah, do you want to do this? And I'll mark it on your map. If you say yes, if you then look at your map, so I've hit the screens button here, I show the sites of grace, I'm right buttoning over to here. He will tell you about something that will appear on your map here as a little red dot here, which is right near the Third Church of America. If we go to the Third Church of America, I will show you what this little thing is. It's a little portal that sends you off somewhere else. It's actually right by a very useful rune farm, but I wouldn't suggest tackling that until you're quite a few levels up, sort of level, I suppose, 30 or so plus, something like that. Maybe even higher, depending on how much you get whooped, I suppose. But when you're at the Third Church of America, if you run up here, and we jump over here, and there's my little beacon that I put down, and we should find over here a little hidden portal, if it's still here. It may have disappeared because I've already used it. Oh no, it's still there. There it is. So we run through this portal, and there's a bit of a sort of thing to be wary of here, which is the first time I went here, I thought that this thing that I needed to go and see was the thing that you see straight in front of you, which is actually a whopping big boss, and he actually kicks your butt. So you don't want to do that. You want to turn around. Through these doors. So there's the horrible thing. Don't go near that. It will splat you. But if you go to these doors here and open them up, you should find this rather cool looking place called the Beast Sanctum, and at the back here is this rather big dude here. Now, you don't want to mess with this thing, it's big, but if you talk, it'll do weird grunting, things like that. And he's not happy because I've got no Deathroot, but for you, he should say, oh, you got some Deathroot, and then you can choose how many you've got. So you'll obviously only have one, which is all you need to get the seal. If you find more Deathroot in the game, and I will add more as I go off and hunt more in the game, you can give him more, and he will give you more stuff like spells and stuff. So that rock sling, the bestial sling, was one that he gave me, among other things. And that's it, really. So when you're done with that, you're all good. Then you can travel out of here. There's not a site of grace. Or is there a site of grace in here? I don't think there is. Oh, no, there is. Sorry, there is one there. So there's the site of grace that you can use to rest if you need. But just be careful going out of there. And once you've done that, you've got the Clawmark Seal. So then to equip it, just to show you that equipment, put it in your right or your left hand. If you put it in your right hand like we've got here, when I hit RB, it's going to be doing the magic effect, as long as I've got a spell active as well. If you need to put a spell in, you do that at a site of grace. So we rest at the site of grace. and I choose memorize spell. Put a spell in here, so if you've got no spells you need to go and buy some, but you can put them in here. So you need incantations, so the spells will show as incantation up the top right. So if I hit this one here, I can flick between different incantations and sorceries here. So that's everything. I'm using RB to flick across sorcery. These are incantations for seals. So these ones or these ones. So there's offensive ones or support ones. If you haven't got any, an easy place to get them is at the Roundtable Hold. I will just quickly, flick to there just to finish this off, just to help you out if you're not sure. So Sites of Grace, we'll go back to the Roundtable Hold, Table of Lost Grace, and who you should find in here is a chap that you can buy some of these from. You can also buy some from D once you've completed that quest. He will show you some, but there's also this chap here who sells some useful ones, so if you talk to him. Brilliant, so he's off, but you can see I could have bought all of these from him, and I have already, so I don't care if he goes off, that's fine. There's also ones that you can discover downstairs once you find Stone Sword keys. Thanks, chap. So if you go down to the right and find Stone Sword keys, you'll find, I'll just show you that quickly, because they're things you can then give to him to give you access. You run down here, you need Stone Sword keys, have a little look at my other videos to do that. And just along here, you put a Stone Sword key in that, you unlock. There's a chest here that gives you something you can use, just there. And there's another one here you can go into, and then in here, and then when you get prayer books or things like that, you can send them back up to that chap and it'll say give prayer book, and he goes, oh, these are horrible, these are really bad, but never mind, I'll teach them to you anyway, and then you will have them available to purchase there. That's it, my friends, that's all I wanted to show you. I hope that was useful. If it was, thumbs up please, much appreciated. Any comments welcome. Remember, you need minimum stats to use this, but it is pretty forgiving. Let me just show you. Whoops, just like the standard seal, you need, where's my equipment? There, so you can see strength 4, faith 10 is what you need to use the Clawmark Seal. It's just the same as the finger seal and a lot easier to use than the Godslayer seal. I hope that was useful. Thanks so much for watching. Hit that subscribe button if you want to be kept up to date with my latest and greatest. Thanks so much.